Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. This shave, I was actually going to save my shave for tomorrow, but I'm going to do one tonight and then I'll probably do one Saturday. It's basically just to highlight this brush, or the knot specifically, which is a 24mm AP Shave Co. Tuxedo knot. Now I'm doing this one for Kieran McCrum from YouTube. He's also on Facebook as well. And this one's for him just to see how I sort of use it and how I lather with it. It's one of my favourite knots, so I'm pretty used to it because it's pretty much the exact same as the 24mm Black Wolf bulb knot. So it's the same knot. And this one is set in my custom Leo Frlot hoops of Celtic green and white. I think it's an Ever Ready 400, I can't remember the number, but it's an Ever Ready styled brush, so you can see all the sort of layers as it goes down tiers. Looks a little bit like the bottom of the Stanley Cup. So the soap I'm going to use, now this knot is one of my favourites. It's also one of the favourites, if not the favourite, in Kyle over at Brown Man Shaves, his favourite knot as well. So I'm going to use one of his favourite soaps, which he graciously sent over to me, which is Soapmakers of Awesometown, made by Barrister and Man. And this one's just a sort of, it's a play, it's an April Fool's play, it's absolutely brilliant. It may also contain traces of dragon tallow, fairy dust, unicorn milk and elf tears. It's just great. Luxury dragon tallow shaving soap, and the label is just top notch. I really do think Barrister and Man have nailed the labels, and the soaps are pretty spot on as well. The scent strength is an easy 5, might even be just more than a 5. I think I get a bit of lavender. I really don't know. This is super complex. I find that with all Barrister and Man soaps, apart from possibly First Snow, Petrichor and Barrister and Man Diamond. The rest of them, I just don't, I don't know what they are, I can't get it, but they smell great. And that's, well, they smell great to me. And that's how they sort of work for me, Barrister and Man. So here we go, the AP Shave Co 24mm Tuxedo knot. I do hope to get a 30mm eventually. So straight into the dry soap. So all I basically do, I've flicked out quite a lot of the water there, so I'm expecting this to be dry because Barrister and Man loves a drink. It seems to soak up all the moisture in the brush. So all that's doing there is just really putting thick paste on. So what now I do is just dip the tips lightly and then back in again. And all I'm looking for really is just this. It's almost like a ladder, but it's not quite. And then just dip the tips again. I just want it to sort of just explode a little bit in the tub. I think that's probably just about there now. So as you can see, it's not quite as pasty on the brush now. The brush is sort of back to its normal shape. You can see the hole in the middle. It's quite a fruity scent, I must say. It's definitely got something fruity going on. I don't know what it is. It smells great. Right, let's wipe the face. It's what time is it? It's 20 to 5 in the afternoon. Kids have just had the dinner. Wife's not been feeling too well today, so if I'm feeling good, I can then look after her. That's the way I look at it anyway. If I look after myself, I can look after someone else. So all I do now is paint it on. So it should go on just like a paste. And this is the same for any hard soap or any soap in the tub for me. If you're using a cream, like the Elvado pump cream, you just pump it on and just start lathering straight away, pretty much just adding water as you go. But I tend to find if you just get this all over your face first, paint it on, and then dip the tips, paint it in. And now I'm just going to dip them again. And you'll feel when the brush is ready to spray anyway. It's not quite there yet, so I'm just going to just dip the tips again. There we go. And this knot hasn't had as much use as my 24mm Black Wolf, so it's probably still needing a little bit more breaking in. These do break in, these knots. They do feel very, very stiff when you first get them. After sort of 10-15 goes with it, it does soften up a bit. It does that almost relaxes in a sense. I'm just dipping some more water in. And the way I generally lather with synthetics anyway, not so much, I find swirling for some reason like that. With a natural hairbrush works better, even though they recommend not to do it. But I find back and forth works better with synthetics. That's just personal preference. I'm not going to tell anyone how to lather. You just dip the tips, and I just keep dipping every time the lather stops growing essentially. Is when it's time to dip that again. I mean, if you've got Barrister Man, when you think it's ready, dip again, and then it'll generally be ready. And this is taking a hell of a lot of water. I almost feel like I've overloaded the brush. I mean, this is actually still too dry. Or is it? I don't know, it's just super creamy. And you can see how thick and luxurious this lather is. And that really is it. Takes a little bit longer, I find, if you overload the brush. Tastes good as well, which is a bonus. Gillette Rocket HD500, number 59. Twist it open, and I've got a brand new Gillette 7 o'clock sharp edge. No, 7 o'clock super stainless. And this is the green pack. Right, here we go. The thing I love about these Barrister Man scents, when you first put them on your face, unless it's just a straight up petrichor where you know it's dirt and mud, dirt and grass, or even the fir snow where you get the leather and the pine, leather and the fir, I think it is. This one, I find with the more complex Barrister Man, the scent lingers on your face because you're constantly smelling different things. You're constantly getting a different perspective of the scent. This is quite a sweet scented soap. I'm doing a cold water shave today as well, so it's been pretty hot here today. The weather's changing for the better, for a window cleaner, that is. I'm obviously through, well, hopefully. Through to the next stage of the transit guards. do like I like a short handled razor. I'm not a big fan of massive long handles. Right, pass number 1 done. And I'm dealing with the usual barrister man slickness, which is shit hot. It really is. Slickness and barrister man's excellent stuff. And as you can see, this brush, you can probably see the gloss on there. It's just shining, glowing. Where'd they go? What's there? I'm just going to dip the tips again. I've really got to say a massive thank you to Kyle for sending these over. This soap is absolutely beautiful. Right, Rocket HD across the grain. Really smooth. As you can see with the slickness, just glides, it really does. Right, lather number 3. As you can see, it's still a really thick lather. Stunning. And across the grain, other direction. Now this razor feels as mild and smooth as a Razor Rock MG90, but it's just ever so slightly, in my opinion, just ever so slightly more efficient. I don't feel like I have to buff. Quite as much with this razor. Still I have to buff with it. By buff I mean actually doing what I'm doing now, yeah, going over the same area. All I'm doing now is wet my fingertips. I'm just going to use whatever soap is still on my face. Just rub it around, and then I've got residual slickness just to finish off the. Super slick and super smooth. What a shave. Right, moving on. I don't really have anything that smells like Soapmakers of Awesometown, so I'm going with Thea's Peach, just because I love the smell of it, and it's fruity, and I do find there's a hint of fruit in there, with something that smells like a fruit. I've got no idea what it is, but it's nice. Could be dragon's blood or something, you know. And what I love about the peach one is I get a bit of a burn from it. I think it's most likely an allergic reaction, but it feels like a nice burn. And it does taste nice. I could almost drink that. Right, so while that's drying in, I'm just going to clean my brush out. I hope that's helped, Kieran. I'm by no means a lather machine, mate. I'm a everyday Joe Blow shaver like yourself and everyone else out there. But it does help, and it helped me watching people on YouTube. And I've basically learned how to do everything I do by mimicking everyone else and adding my little own touches to it, little tweaks. Synthetic knots are definitely my niche, I have to say though. I'm not for lack of a word, I'm garbage at natural hair. I mean, I can't even grow hair, never mind use a brush with real hair. Right, that's the brush cleaned out. I'm just going to rinse the soap out now. Right, so the soap today was Barrister Man Soapmakers of Awesometown Dragon Tallow formula. It's not really, but you just never know. He's quite a clever man, you know. He might have got some dragon tallow from somewhere. Beautiful label, beautiful soap, really was. Scent strength around about 5 or 6. Great scent. It's almost a citrusy, it's a calming citrus scent. I can't really explain it, and I couldn't tell you exactly what's in it at all. I just really don't know. I'm sure someone down there will put all the ingredients or all the scent profile notes or whatever, but it smells good to me, and that's all that really matters. It's sweet, citrusy. That's what I get from it, with a calming lavender sort of thing going on. The brush, AP Shave Coat 24mm Tuxedo knot, set into my Leo Frlot custom boys, that's BHOYS, green and white hoops for the Celtic Football Club. Beautiful brush, beautiful knot. The knots are tremendous. I've only used this probably 6 times, 7 times, so it still needs to break in. These do break in, they do get softer, they split easier over time. The razor was outstanding, as it was all those other shades before. The razor rock, the Gillette HD500 number 59. This is the heaviest of all the rockets out there, I believe. I can't remember what it is exactly, but it's the heaviest one. Really, really nice. When you twist it, this little knob here to open it, you'll see it going up and closing the distance as it opens. So that's it open now, and then it'll come back down again as you close it. Brand new Gillette 7 o'clock green in there, and it was as smooth as you like. Got a couple of little weepers. This is hurting now. It's ingrown hair, and it's almost smooth on my skin, but there's a hair in there, I noticed there, and I've got one just here as well. And they're just not coming to the surface. Well, this one feels pretty good now. I might be able to get a little needle in there and just flick it out. You don't want to damage your skin too much. I'm only 33, but I'm realising that there was a spot just here. I don't know whether you guys know that brown mark there, or that mark was a little spot, and I was just scratching at it and scratched my skin, and it went a little bit red, and now that's the colour of it. You know, when you're 16, 17, your skin heals back to what it looked like before. When you hit 30, it just goes any old way you want. So look after your face. If you got something there, don't dig at it for half an hour until you get it out, because you'll just damage your skin. Not worth it. Finishing off with Thea's Peach. And I'm now going to finish off with Barbasol, which was sent to me very kindly as part of the giveaway from Gil over at Second Kinda Cool. This one is Pacific Rush, and this stuff is excellent. In my opinion, it's far superior to the Arco balms. I'm waiting for the backlash on that. But I have used Arco before, and I had a reaction to it. Well, not a reaction. Didn't have a reaction to it, but the day later after using it, I broke out in spots and all sorts. My skin was just far too oily and greasy. This stuff, you put it on your skin, it's dry. That's just soaked in. I've got moisturised skin now. You'll hear it. Beautiful. I can't really argue with that. What a shave that was. Oh, I'm glad I had a shave now. Anyway, big thanks to Kyle over at Brown Man Shades for sending one of 3 soaps. This is the first. I will be using the other 2 over the next few weeks. And for Kieran McCrum, that was the 24mm Tuxedo knot bulb. Can't wait to get my hands on a 30mm, but yeah, I just love them. They're great knots, they're soft, got great backbone, great scrub, no scritch or scratch. They're just tremendous. And they'll last. That'll probably outlive me. As will the Celtic Football Club, hopefully. Anyway guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that helped someone out there, or anyone out there that's using the Tuxedo knots maybe for the first time, and they just want to try and see how to go with them. You cannot go wrong with them. You really can't. If your lather's too dry, add water and just keep adding it, a little dip at a time, and literally just a dip in the water and out, and then paint it in and rub it in, and you can't go wrong. You'll build a great lather in no time. And if anything, that was just too thick, that lather. I could have done with probably another 5 or 10 dips of water, but I'm at 23 minutes now, about 27 minutes if I'd done that. So I'll leave you guys to it. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.